have the right perspective when dark times linger. Hello guys! Welcome here in my life journey channel. And today's share is about knowing the right perspective when dark times linger. Guys, this is just a thought, a share from my reading about self-development, motivational, and inspirational thoughts so we can live a good life. Life has full of challenges and troubles, and many times the dark times comes. Each and every one of us experience those dark times. But how can we have the right perspective when those dark time comes? How you can handle yourself? How can you stay in positive attitude all the time? Because I've been telling you, sharing with you many times that no matter what is going on with our life, we must just continue to have the right perspective, the right happiness and mental positive attitude for our life. Because that helps us, that can enlighten us, and it really helps us to keep on going. Even it seems so very difficult, positivity is a must we have in our life in order to keep on going. But guys, really, choosing the right perspective when it seems so dark, the darkness still there, and it's very difficult to move forward. It is very difficult, guys, when we can just focus on the darkness. Remember, guys, as we live day by day, there is sunshine, there is rainy days, there is winter season, there is spring season, and of course, the summer comes. All through the year, it goes the same season and come again another season, and yeah. The weather is not just only sunshine. It's not always raining. There are cloudy times and there are sunshine times. And it's really influence our humor, our feelings when the sunshine comes. And it is the same with our life. And how can we have the right perspectives when the dark time comes? Guys, it is very important. Again, open your scripture. Read a verse or two that can help you to enlighten your day. That is the one I am doing. And I am sharing it to you in hope it can help you too. Because life is hard. And all these things we must be aware in our mindset all the time. Doing the right perspective, even it seems so very difficult. And how can we really have that when we are struggling? Being silent, guys, for a couple of hours, using the time to be alone, it really helps me. Come out here in the nature, it really helps me, and I hope really, guys, it can help you too. And most of all, what is written in the Bible, I apply it, because all these things shall pass. It cannot be always sunshine and it cannot be always rainy. The storm always comes down. It's not always storm all throughout the years. So therefore, we have to face that in the same situation in our life. We must just be mindful how to handle it, even it is so hopeless. Today's share is from the book of Psalm 8:5. You have crowned him with glory and honor. You have crowned him with glory and honor. Psalms 8:5. When the life throws you a curve, you have to have the right perspective when dark times linger. A bad break, disappointment, a divorce, a sickness can stop us. Keep hoping on in faith. God didn't crown you with favor and give you a royal robe so you can go around anchored to doubt, fear, and bitterness in life. Being hopeful is about your soul being anchored to the right thing. If you are not anchored to hope, you'll become anchored to something else. Mark this, guys, in your life. You can become anchored to discouragement and see everything with a tinted perspective. How can we have the right perspective when dark times comes? We must be aware and understand that everything can be sour every now and then. We must take away the bitterness. We must develop more hope and on faith. We must focus to the happiness, to the good things, to the blessings, and not focus of who hurt us. Do not focus of the bitterness. Do not focus of the difficulties. We must focus to God who have crowned us with glory and honor. We can become anchored to self-pity and go around with a chip on our shoulder when we are on a negative situation. But take away that thing. Always thinking about that all will be well with me. We must not be anchored to those negativity because it is going to keep us from our own destiny. It's time to cut out those self-pity, the bad breaks, the disappointment. Cut it out, the bitterness, what is happening in your life. We must always think that good times will come. You can think good times will come when you come over into hope and gratitude. Of course, hope and gratitude can help us always move to the next positive mentality what in our situation. When we can be grateful, we must always acknowledge God, that God, thank you that you put a crown of glory and honor on my head by your grace. Thank you that my hope and faith can be firmly and securely anchored in you. Thank you for helping me to keep my anchor down and cut the rope to the anchor that is less than hope. Remember always what is written in the scripture, that you have crowned with glory and honor. To have the right perspective when the dark times linger. For me, guys, it is about a mindset work. And we need to pray a lot. From my own readings, guys, I read that we always need a lot of prayer day after day. We must keep thinking on Him, our Father, who lead our way every day. To have the right perspective, guys, we have to work with our feelings, with acceptance, and go back to that certain moment you are fully in love. Falling in love with ourselves is very important, because when you can acknowledge that love, you don't like to be hurt, you must take away that bitterness and hurting feelings. We can have the right perspective when we know how to control ourselves and emotions. And emotions, guys, is very, crucial in our life, because that can lead us to sorrow. But at the same time, it can lead us to happiness. We must just use the right mindset to work with it. And for me, it always helps me. to have a peace of mind, acceptance, and believing that everything will be well. This thing shall pass. When I am out here in the nature, breathing the fresh air, when we are stressed and our head is in chaos, in different kinds of thoughts, guys, go out and take a fresh air. It really helps me and it will help you too. Just remember what is written in the scripture, that we are crowned with glory and honor, and we can all get through these difficulties, these trials, and all will be well with us. So this is my share, having the right perspective in our life when dark times linger, because it is there. It can happen anytime to each and every one of us, and we are going to experience it even we don't like it. We must just have the right mindset to handle it. Again, this is Yundel. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for supporting me here in my channel, guys. Thank you so much for your time coming here. I love you all, and bye-bye.